What's going on, guys? Welcome back to BlackTideTV, bringing you the best of all things gaming Monday to Friday. Now, I've been teasing for the last couple weeks that we're bringing the best of all things gaming and not just Call of Duty Black Ops 3 anymore. And I am going to elaborate on that sometime this week, but not during this video. Today, I've got something much more important to talk about. This recent black market update that was huge. It completely just revamped the whole black market system. We've got new contracts, we've got new weapons, we've got free weapons for season pass holders. It seems really great, but there are a couple things that they could have done better, a couple things where I think that they're actually manipulating us with how they've added these things into the game, and I do not like how they're doing this. It seems really shady to me, so let me explain a little bit more so that I can get you guys on the same page here. So Activision and Treyarch, you may not know, but they are master manipulators. They see you when you're sleeping, they know when you're awake. They're just really good at figuring out what the community really wants and then just dangling it just out of our reach so that we give them whatever they want so that they can get from us what they want before we can get whatever they're trying to dangle in front of us. Basically what I'm saying is they're really good at teasing things for us and making us really excited about something and then not delivering, or delivering but in a shady way that it doesn't really make a lot of sense to us, or something in a shady way that's going to just ruin our whole Call of Duty experience, which they've been doing a lot with CoD Points during this game, and we are going to talk about that a little bit further into the video. So the way that they're actually manipulating people right now with this new black market update is they're making you think that we're getting a really good deal with how they've changed the black market. We've got these contracts now. We can, or whenever they add the contracts, we can earn CoD points, or not CoD points, but crypto keys for doing certain challenges. We've got very special ones where we can get weapon bribes and stuff, and it seems really cool, except the way that the weapon bribes are put into the game, it's just, they're manipulating you into buying more CoD points. So let me explain how that's actually working. So we've got a random chance of what weapon we're going to get with our weapon bribes, which makes sense. Yes, you could get a melee weapon, you could get a ranged weapon, but it's really unfair how they did the season pass holders one in particular. Now, the season pass holders, season pass is a very kind of prestigious kind of thing. If you buy the season pass, you're like top of the line for Call of Duty content that year, and you should get the best of the best. So in previous installments, the season pass holders have just got the DLC weapons. They didn't have to go and buy them or anything. You just got the DLC weapons for free. Except in this installment, the DLC weapons, you have to get through CoD points, you have to get through the black market. So how they did it instead is season pass holders get 10 free crates, and they also get a free weapon bribe. However, I think the way that they did the weapon bribe was completely just misguided and wrong. I think they really kind of screwed us over with how they gave us this new weapon crate for the season pass holders in particular. The other weapon bribes, no big deal. If you're just getting a weapon bribe for completing a challenge, it makes sense that it should be randomized. But the season pass holders weapon bribe should have given us a single solitary weapon, the same weapon for every single player. And that weapon should have been the FFAR. The FFAR, the FAMAS remake in this game, should have been the weapon that everybody got. Now let me explain why that is. So I got the RSA interdiction that you're seeing in this video. And let me tell you, the RSA interdiction is probably one of the worst guns I've ever used in a Call of Duty game. This sniper rifle is horrendous. It's the easily the worst DLC weapon that is in this game. We're going to elaborate a little bit more on that in an upcoming video where I'm doing a problematic camos episode on getting bloodthirsty medals with your sniper rifles. But the RSA interdiction is a very bad weapon, and this is the weapon that I got for my supply drop bribe for having the season pass. Now, the way that I see it is these other players, most players buy the season pass, and these other players are all getting these great weapons. You're getting the MX Garand, you're getting the FFAR, you're getting the NX Shadowclaw, and what's happening right now in the game is 90% of players are running around with DLC weapons right now. 90%, if not 99% of players are using a DLC weapon in-game right now, and that is because everybody got these new DLC weapons from the supply drop bribe for having the season pass, and now they just all are going crazy with these new DLC weapons, which makes it very unfair. And like I said, Activision and Treyarch, they're manipulating you, so I got a crappy weapon. It's making me feel crappy because everybody else got these great weapons, so I'm like playing, and there's people who just destroying me with the FFAR, there's people destroying me with the Shadow Claws and the Marshall 16s, which I still haven't got. And it's making me feel really bad about myself because I got this shitty RSA interdiction. What am I supposed to do? I'm sitting here with a crappy gun. Everybody else got great guns. And if I was somebody else, I might say, you know what? That's it. I'm going to go buy COD points until I get a good gun. That's how they're manipulating us right now, is they've given a random chance to these season pass holders. So now everybody in the game is using a DLC weapon. And it's making the people that got the crappy DLC weapons want to go out and spend more money to get the good DLC weapons. Sure, you can do the 75 wins and get another weapon bribe, but chances are you're probably going to get a melee weapon or something you already have or something stupid. Whereas if you go and buy COD points, you just have a better chance of getting a weapon altogether in general. So that's how they're kind of manipulating us right now. That's what I think is so bad about this black market update, is that they're doing that thing where they're dangling, like, what comes to mind, I think it's in The Simpsons, or it might be in Family Guy, where, I think it's Family Guy, yeah, Chris, fat Chris, son of Peter, he's on the treadmill, they're trying to get him to work out, so they stick a plunger to his head with a Twinkie dangling from the end of it, and they make him run on the treadmill trying to catch the Twinkie. That's what's going on right now in this game. They're dangling these really good weapons in front of us. They gave good weapons to a lot of the players, but some players got shitty weapons, and they're dangling that in front of us. They're saying, oh, but if you only bought COD points, you could get this awesome weapon. So it's really kind of shady how they did this new supply drop update. I do like the new weapons that have come into the game. I got the L4 Siege in my most recent supply drop opening. It's not bad, but I really want that FFAR, and I think it would have made more sense if they made the FFAR a season pass holder's weapon. They should have just gave that weapon to every single person in the who had the season pass, instead of giving us a random weapon bribe. Should have given us the FFAR, because it's just an all-around standard good to use weapon. It's kind of like the Peacekeeper, the original DLC weapon that we got in Black Ops 2. Should have just been like that. They should have just gave us the FFAR and not done this weird random weapon thing with the season pass holders. Don't get me wrong, the regular contracts and stuff where we're all trying to get those 75 wins right now, makes sense that those can be random weapons. But the season pass holders, man, there's a lot of people with season pass, and there's a lot of people using really good weapons, and it's really going to discourage people into going and buying more COD points. But like I said, Activision Treyarch, they're master manipulators. They know that this would happen. They're thinking about this stuff all the time. Number one thing that's on Treyarch and Activision's mind, well, mostly Activision's mind, is how do we make the most money out of this? How do we get every last penny out of adding this new thing? Like, yeah, the community's mad, but we're still making money, so how are we going to make the community happy, but we got to keep all of our profits at the same time? So that's kind of what's going on right now. That's why I don't think the new black market update was really great for us. I think it was a step in the right direction. They should have done something more for those season pass holders, and they should have definitely added contracts right away. It's weird that they added a special contract and not a weekly or a daily contract right away. That seems weird to me that they're doing that. They're holding off on that. I think it's like they're using this as a trial period. They're letting us kind of use these weird weapons and stuff that we're getting from just the season pass and from holding these 75 wins and whatever. So I think it's just kind of like a trial period right now. I think it is going to get better. I think when we get our daily and weekly missions and stuff, it's going to be a lot better. But I'm just saying that don't get too discouraged if you got a crappy weapon. You will get a good weapon eventually. You just got to keep using those crypto keys. Do not buy COD points, guys. It's still such a ripoff. I know that they're dangling all these great weapons in front of your face, but please, 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 we still got to fight back against this black market COD point thing. This is a step in the right direction, but it's not completely done. The whole issue is not resolved yet, and we just gotta keep fighting. We gotta keep saying no to COD points. We still gotta say, give us more chances to earn crypto keys, give us more double crypto key weekends, and more COD point or more black market challenges and stuff like that. So that's all I had to say in this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Come back tomorrow to learn a little bit more of the all things gaming Monday to Friday, and I'll see you guys there. Bye bye.